All right, that's fine.
Wait, my nose is itchy.
We'll wait for you. Hey guys, thanks so much for joining us today. We're going to be doing a squirrel. That was the suggestion of Jeb today, so let's just jump in. Okay, so I'm going to start with his head. He's going to be standing, and so let's start up here, and I'm going to make a line, a curved line that goes this direction, so kind of up as you go that way.
Right here?
Uh-huh. Nice. And then I'm going to round his head off a little bit, like that. Then I'm going to make his ear. So where this line ended, I'm going to go down a little bit, and then kind of go up like that.
Right here?
Uh-huh. And make sure it touches as you go up, like that. Good job. And then I'll go back down like this. I'm going to give him a little pokes to his ear as I go down like that. Good job. Very nice. And then I'm going to make his nose and his mouth. So for this, I'll just make a teeny line and then curve out and then curve out again. So it kind of looks like a narrow 3 right here.
Okay, so a little curve.
Uh-huh.
Just like that, or a little
Yep.
more?
That's his nose. That's perfect, actually.
And then a little
Curve out,
like that.
then in, and then, yeah, good job. Because that's kind of his lower lip right there.
That?
Yeah, good job. And then I'm gonna make his chin go down and then kind of make up, down, up again.
So it's down, up, like that?
Perfect.
Or is that a little too big?
No, that's perfect. And then I'll start his neck there. So I'll go straight down like this, just a short line.
Right here?
Mm-hmm.
To here?
Nice. And then I'm gonna start making his arm, because mine's gonna. You want him holding a nut, or just
Sure.
Okay, let's do that. So for that, I'm gonna start over here, and I'm kind of gonna make a point. So I'm gonna go down, then I'm gonna go up. So there's a point right in the middle.
So right here, I start right here.
Mm-hmm.
And I go down to here.
Down, and then.
Right here.
Uh-huh.
And
Then back up.
to here.
Good job. That'll be the start of his arm.
Okay.
And then I'm going to start with his hand. We won't make the nut just yet, but I'm just gonna give him some fingers. So I'll make his thumb, and then give him 4 teeny little fingers, just little pokes, and then I'll stop with the hand for
that
now.
looks really hard.
Okay. So where we ended,
Okay.
just slightly curve up and then make it point back.
So
for the
right
thumb.
here.
Mm-hmm.
Slightly point up to here.
Yeah.
And then come right back down.
Right back down. Good job. And basically we're doing that same exact thing at a different angle. So from there, you draw the line angled that way, stop, and then point back like that.
Right here.
Uh-huh. And then basically you just do that 3 more times. Out, point, back, out, point, back.
1, 2, 3, and then a little curved line back here.
You're doing great, Chad. And then
Really big hand.
That's all right. So where our hand ended, I'm gonna make the other part of his arm, but it's gonna go thicker. So it's not just gonna be a straight with that. It's gonna slightly get a little bit thicker as it goes on. So make it a little further down.
The here.
Uh-huh. Good job. And then I'm gonna make it a little furry. So I'm gonna add a few small little like pokes right there.
So
Nice. And then we can finish his arm off. I'll just draw a very short line that ends right there.
And that's his arm.
That's his arm. Now we'll go to his back. So where his ear is, we're going to go up just a little bit and come down at an angle until you're about middle where the arm ends, about the middle of that.
There.
Nice. And then this is going to kind of round in. This is going to be like the arch of his back.
Okay.
And then out again. So I'm going to round this off, go in, and then come back out just a little bit.
So come in. Sorry, come in a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And then go out.
Just like that. Perfect. Before I go any further, maybe I'll finish out his stomach side. So for this line that started, I'm going to keep going down, but I'm going to go out a little bit. So I'll just angle it out this way.
So down then out a little bit to
all the way to the arm.
Here.
There you go. And then it's going to appear on the other side of the arm. Kind of like that. So just a little bit of an angle going in.
So like a big fat stomach, except not as fat.
So for the leg here, I'm going to do the leg next. And for that, I'm going to start, so right in the middle of this area, I'll put my marker here. And then I'm going to make kind of like an oblong C. And then stop right there.
So right here, my paper's not big enough.
Oh, that's okay. We'll make him
Half.
Mine will be standing. How about yours will be sitting a little bit? In which case you would just make this more of a C, more curved.
So start right here.
Uh-huh. And then just curve it around.
Here.
Good job. So I'm going to start here where the leg ended and go straight out like this. He's going to kind of have a longer foot.
So right here.
Mm-hmm.
Right here, and I'll go
Right where your marker's at is a perfect spot.
out
And then round it.
that.
Uh-huh. And then go straight back. You're gonna kind of have to go along the edge of your paper, but it'll just kind of go back that far.
Far.
All the way back until
Here.
there you go. That's good. And then I'm gonna curve this back up like that, but for yours, why don't you just start where this is and then curve, make this same curve here like this, kind of like his heel. Good job. And then we're gonna do his bushy tail. You ready for the bushy tail? Okay. So I don't feel like his back is quite long enough yet, so I'm gonna extend that just a little bit more.
Is mine good? Or do I need to go farther?
Yours is about good actually. So starting where the back ends, I'm gonna make a mostly straight line, curved up. I just go at a little bit of an angle.
Sorry. Up to his neck here.
Uh-huh. Good job. And then from there, I'm gonna kind of round it off. So go that way.
There.
Nice job. Back here now, we'll do several points just to make it look kind of furry.
Okay.
So I'm going to point this back, and then I'm just going to do several points going down.
So you curve in a little, then you go up, down, down.
And the nice part about this, it doesn't have to be exact, so. Nice, just like that, because that makes it look like fur. So I'll just keep going until he's, and the tail's always getting narrower.
Okay.
As it goes down.
Right here.
Good job, and then we'll just close this in so that there's no gap. Good job. And then I'm gonna give him a second foot next to his other one. So I'll kind of jut out from where his current toes are and round it like that. And And then I'll come back and I'll kind of follow where this line is. I'll be right on the outside of it, just like that.
Come back. You're on the outside, just like that.
Good job.
That's a big foot.
We'll give him some toes here in a minute. So next, I'm going to have the acorn in his hand. So for this, I'll start where his thumb is. I'll start kind of on the opposite side, but level with that. So I'll start here, and I will go down and curve in like that. Good job. And then here, acorns have a point like that. Let's make a little point. And then I'll round the nut until it disappears behind his hand. Good job. And then I'll come up here just past the point of his thumb. That's where the nut is going to appear again. Just a teeny little line right there.
Into there.
Good job. And now, where the top of this is, I'm going to make a line to the top of that. Nice. And then make a little curve out like that. And another line. And then another curve right in so it closes it off. Good job. And then I'll make a little twig on top. And there's like a lot of texture in this part of the nut, or what's covering the nut. And so for this, I'm just going to make a bunch of crisscrosses. So I'll do line, 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 going kind of angled one way. Nice. And then I'll do the same thing going the other way. So it'll look like this. Just a crisscross. Good job, Jeb. Man, yours looks better than mine. Man. Okay, I'm gonna make him look like he has another arm out here, disappearing behind the nut. So for that, just where the point is, I'm gonna come up here, and I'm gonna come down like this. And then I'll make the I'll make the little points of his fur on by his elbow, and then he'll just disappear behind his.
So the points?
Mm-hmm. There you go. And then I'll do the top of his arm, and that's just going to be an angled line down, and then right back up again.
So it's angle down, then right back up again.
Good job. And then I guess next I will do his eye. So for this, I'll kind of do like a circle, and then fill it in with black mostly. I like to leave a little shiny white. Good job. Perfect. And then I'll make a nostril for him, for his nose. And then he can be a smiling squirrel. Okay, here's his frowning. All right. And then I'm going to do his ear. So I'll do the inside. So that's going to kind of angle down like that until it's closed off.
Like that?
Perfect. And then I'm going to give him another ear on the other side of his head. So just a line up and then down again.
And then down again.
Good job. And then I'm going to give him some toes.
Toes, 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 toes. Toes, toes, toes.
And then I'm going to make just a kind of bumpy line here for the ground that's going to disappear behind him and then come back here because we're going to make a tree in the distance behind him. But we need some foreground first. Nice. Okay, for the tree, I'm going to make a distant line here. And then I'm going to go straight up. Curve out. And then make 3 branches out of this one. So that's 1, 2, 3.
It looks like an arm.
Kind of does.
Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3.
Oh, actually, I'll keep doing that. That's a lot easier. So I'm going to bring it back in, and then I'm going to keep going straight up because the tree's getting taller.
Sorry, that was it. 1, 2, 3, and then bring it back in here.
To where this line is.
And
Then straight up.
now I see the tree.
And then I'm going to do the same thing, but this time I'm going to do 5. So 1, go a little higher, 2, 3, and then 4, 5.
Okay, so it's 1, then another 1, then another 1. What am I at? 3. And then down a little, and then another 1. And then down a little more, and then another 1.
So I'll go straight down again, and I'll make another limb this way. And I'll do 3 again. 1, 2, 3. And then bring it back. Nice. And then bring it all the way down to the ground. And I'll keep my line going. So this is the background.
That's a small tree.
Well, that's why we did the line, so it looks like it's a distance.
Now I see it.
And then, now, for the leaves, this is kind of fun.
It's fall.
It's almost going to look like a cloud. So you just make a bunch of curves, rounded curves that connect.
I
Big
get
ones,
it.
little ones, big ones.
So it starts
Big ones,
here,
little
like
ones.
big one, little one, big one, big one.
Just a
little
bunch of
one.
rounded curves. Nice. Just like that. And it's fine if it disappears behind the knot. That looks good. Good job. And then I also like to make some curves by where the branches kind of end. So it looks like they're kind of disappearing behind leaves. And there's our tree. Should we color him?
Yeah.
All right.